What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is our center positional analysis video, which is following on from our podcast. It's a more condensed version. We're looking at the players we feel like are most important to talk about. If you want to get our thoughts on a broader range of players, check out our podcast. But yeah, let's get into the video. So first up, we have Herbie Farmer, who comes in at 800k, which is equivalent to being priced at 63. He had a great season last year, average 63.2. But as a result, he's very expensive. And personally, I'm still on the fence a bit. I don't know if I can justify paying that much for a center. I don't know if he'll keep up that form. He was so incredible. Like, is it sustainable? I'm not sure. So yeah, I don't have him in my team currently, but the rest of the boys are more keen on him. And yeah, at the same time, I'm not going to talk anyone out of him. He is a good certificate option. Dolphins bye schedule is great. They play all three major buys. So yeah, he's a good option. And we give him an 8 out of 10 rating. So next up is Jacob Kiraz, who we were very keen on, but we changed our tune on him a bit. Yeah, he's priced at value. Like, there's not much value there, I don't think. The DPP is quite handy, is what we liked quite a bit about him. It gives you that flexibility. But then after looking at the fixtures a bit more closely, like round one is in Vegas, so the smaller field size, maybe he struggles for attacking opportunities. Then they got the bye round two, and then round three is Canberra away, which is a very hard fixture. So I don't think his price is going to increase too much. If anything, it'll probably decrease. So there's no rush on getting Kiraz. And yeah, like I said, he's priced pretty accordingly. So yeah, I think you can wait on him. Like, he is still a decent option to start with, but he's not a must-have by any means. Next up is the interesting one, McClean. Comes in 480k, priced at 38. And his ownership is 26.3% as of recording, which is incredibly high. And honestly, we're a bit confused why it's so high. I think it's probably due to how good he played for New Zealand in the Pacific Championships. He was very impressive, I'll admit, but he's just one of those players where I feel like he's pretty good in real life, but then doesn't really translate to fantasy as much. He's heavily reliant on attacking stats to score well in fantasy. Yeah, I didn't really see him improving from last year too much. I think he's priced at value. He might improve slightly, but not enough to make him worthwhile. And yeah, we give him a rating of 6 out of 10. So now we have Kurt Capewell, who's quite a contentious one. It's a bit of a left field pick. Um, the only reason he's really relevant is because he has the center position in fantasy. Like, as we know, players who play second row in real life and are available at center in fantasy are really lucrative options. Like, we had the likes of Bo Fermor and Dylan Lucas last year who had it, but they both lost it. So Capewell's the only one that's really left. Um, but yeah, he's an 80-minute back rower generally. The new bench will should probably help him quite a bit. He shouldn't be shifted to center as much. And also, we saw in the trial match, like, Halasima played center instead of Capewell. So we have to sign that Halasima is the one that's shifted out to centers if need be, rather than Capewell. So yeah, he's 426k, which is quite a nice price. Price at 34, and yeah, his average was 33 and a half last year, and that was as a result of being moved to center mid-game or being named at center to start the game due to injuries. So yeah, when he plays second row and plays 80 minutes, he typically scores high 30s, low 40s. So there's a decent amount of value there. It's not a crazy amount, but given how hard center is this year, I think it's enough to make him worthwhile. The next option on our list is Will Penacini, coming at 416k, which is a price at value of 33. He's probably one of our favorite mid-rangers. He's quite discounted compared to years past, and that's mainly due to, like, Eels' poor form in recent years, and also Mitch Moses' fitness. Pretty much, we've seen there's quite a lot of data on it that when Moses plays, Penacini scores much better as opposed to when Moses doesn't play. And obviously Moses has been out quite a bit the past few seasons. So with Moses back and fit, it should bode well for Penacini's scoring. Yeah, like we said, he's priced at 33. He should probably return to high 30s at very worst based on historical scoring. So he's one we're pretty keen on, yeah. Next up is Hamasi Makasini, 250k with DPP. There's a big question here is, does he start? It makes it very hard to know given the Tigers round one bye, then affect to round two. So it's a bit of a gamble to try and start with him and then you don't know if he's going to start in round two or not. I personally think he will, but that's just my opinion. We saw Tigers media day. He was wearing jersey number 5, which is probably our biggest clue yet. But also there's some reports that like Skelton and even Laulii are training on the left wing. So we don't know for sure. So yeah, as just whether you're willing to risk it or not. Even if he doesn't start in round two, like I think he'll make his way into the team pretty quickly. He's just such a good player. Like we saw in the trial match, he scored a hat trick. So I think he'll get a spot sooner rather than later. It just depends, like I said, if you're willing to risk it or not. And our final player for the video is David Farlay. Similar story to Makasini, we're just not sure if he's going to start or not. At this stage, it seems unlikely. Setu 2 and Tui Pelotti were the starting wingers in Dragons trial match, and they had a pretty full strength side. Farlay played centre because Valentine Holmes was injured. Maybe that's an indication that Farlay's the backup centre and not really being considered for a wing spot. It's hard to say. He is still very highly owned, but I've been looking at ownership and it's been coming down a bit in recent days. So yeah, you just got to wait for a team. If he starts, he's good. If he doesn't, then he's an avoid, and you can go for other options like Setu 2 or Chester or whatever. But yeah, so that's the end of our players. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. And yeah, I'll see you next time.